Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No matter whether we're meat eaters or vegetarians, everything at the base of the food chain that we eat comes from the plants.
The closer you look, the more magical and magnificent and mysterious something is. It's our problem that we don't look close enough. Not the problem of the universe. It's not the problem of science and chemistry that we don't look close enough. But when we do look close enough and we come to appreciate what the chemistry symbolizes, what in fact it is, then we are always brought down into mystery.
And particularly in this moment right now when we face climate change, which is by no means the first time in human history that this has happened, our relationship with those plants and our knowledge of those plants is actually perhaps the most important collective heritage that we have, because especially in a time of radical flux and change, that knowledge is what's ultimately going to sustain us or pull us through one way or the other.
We're all separated from our roots in nature. We're separated from the healing, healthy energies of the ecosystem.
So what ecological medicine really embodies is the idea that we are connected to the ecosystems around us and that we can really only be healthy when the land and the air and the water around us are also healthy. And if they're not, it's going to show up in our physical well-being.
I think that the science is there to suggest that the way we've polluted the planet has ended up polluting us in ways that are threatening to the future of everything we hold dear.
If you look at the root word healing, it has to do with wholeness and oneness and unity. Modern medicine during the 20th century has not been about wholeness. It's been about parts. It's been about splitting human beings up into atoms and molecules and organs and organ systems. So it's been actually the reverse of healing.
I am grateful for biomedicine. I am grateful for the medications and the drugs that have been developed. And I am outraged at the illusion that we continue to perpetuate that it is the only approach to health.
Herbalism is about treating the whole body with whole herbs, and it can be done in different ways from different cultures. But all the different ways acknowledge you treat the whole person, not the disease.
Then there's also an overriding energy or life force which becomes a part of us when we employ that in medicine.
I think that some of the most profound healing that is found with plants is actually in nature itself, is actually in a garden or in a forest or in our desert, where you're out amongst the plants themselves.
It's something in Latin that's called vis medicatrix naturae, the healing force of nature, that in nature is the healing. And whatever this healing force of nature is, it is embodied in these plants.
I love to have 3 or 4 plants, maybe they're even tinctures in a bottle, and open those bottles and say, now smell this, now smell this, now smell this, okay, taste this, now taste a drop of this. What's happening? Which one do you want? And the patient will say, oh, I want this one. Yeah. It's profound. It's just profound. I'm caught up in the magic as a healer. Maybe it's grateful. Maybe I'm just grateful to have the help from the plants. That may not make much sense to anybody, but to me it's everything.
The really fundamental issue here, it's an old Native American idea of looking to the 7th generation, of what we do here today, how is it going to impact our grandchildren's grandchildren? in the words of Janine Benyus, what life does is to create conditions conducive to life. So what we really want to do as citizens of this planet is to create conditions conducive to life.